Yo, what's up guys, this is Happy No with another Guild Wars 2 PvP video, and this time with the Condi Revenant, showing you a little bit how to play it and the build that I'm using. It should be basically the meta build, but I'm not so sure about this. I try to show you a little bit what you can do and how to do it, and the combos that you can use while playing this build. All in one, it is right now a pretty strong and solid build. I'm seeing a lot of people playing this, but what I'm not liking so much is that a lot of people just playing those duo queue tank builds, and I don't know how they can have fun. They have like one Revenant and then those Tempest or healing Firebrands, where it is freaking annoying to fight against. They either make the revives pretty easily, or you are not able to down one of them at all. And I've seen so many games just going to overtime because people playing those cancerous builds, and I don't know how they can have fun with this. I mean, most people probably want to stay onto the top 250 or something to get this title, but for me it is just, I don't know, people have no skill when they do this, in my opinion, but it's up to everyone like this. And the build here that I'm showing is a pretty, how to say it, fun build, and pretty strong if you know how to play it properly, because you can do a lot of damage and encounter a lot of people with this. And what I mean with that is you have a lot of resistance, you are pretty tanky, you can sustain a lot of Condi players, and what you can do is also applying some really annoying CCs here. Let's see. Oh, I missed that. So as a Condi Revenant, you are really clean against Condi players. So basically you could only need a healer, which don't need to cleave anything from you, clean you, because you have perma resistance almost with this build. And what you should just have is an additional one who does damage to enemy players. I would recommend like even a Spellbreaker, because with a Spellbreaker you can remove boons from the enemy players and just damage pressure, while with a Revenant you just pressure the enemies with your conditions. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see what I can get here. Oh my goodness, he just mowed me. But he's dead because he has too many stacks of burning. Okay, let's see what we get here. I made it to platinum. I was gold something. Let's see. Okay, yeah, perfectly. This is like the perfect example which I'm going to try and show you here. The Tempest which will be the healer, and this guy will play in Condi Cancer, I don't know, and we will have probably a hard time here. I'm seeing also a lot of people playing here the Reaper, but I'm not so sure how effective a Reaper is against the Tempest here. I don't know. I mean, if this guy is a good player, we should be able to outplay them pretty hard, but I don't know if those people are top players. They are for sure duo queuing. When I see this comp, most of the times it's a duo queue. And I'm not duo queuing, so I require a lot from my ally here. He has to be good or we are wrecked, I would say like this. So I start with the 3 facets here, and then with the Soaring Fissure, and with the Echoing Eruption to grant myself some might here, and my ally as well. Almost 5 stacks of might. He wants to attack this guy, right? Okay. Okay. Let's see. I cleave a little bit for my ally here. It seems not so good that we are here onto this guy. I'm auto-attacking a little bit, stun breaking out of this. I need to stop this guy from healing him, but it is pretty hard to do. Damn it, I'm not able to apply the damage that I need. And I need to watch for my ally as well here, man. Alright, Condi's back to him. Oh yeah, my ally just almost had this guy. Come on, deal damage, deal damage. My ally is doing great here. Now I just need to watch a little bit. Auto attacking this guy. He almost dead, he almost dead. Going for the safe stomp here. Yes, we have this guy as well. He just stumbled out of this. We catch him here as well. Auto attacking, nicely done. Okay, so my Reaper seems to be a pretty strong player. And I have this feeling that Reapers got also buffed quite a lot. So this is nice. And by the way, try to learn a little bit to kite around, because when you are good with kiting, you can just sustain until the timer most of the times, and learn a little bit what you can do on those maps. Because most people who don't know how to kite around, they just will fail and die. And when you do know how to, you can see this here, I just failed, wow. So if you learn those spots, it is pretty nice like this. Jump. With swiftness you should be able to make it without anything, and otherwise just, yeah, practice, practice, practice. Let's go ahead with the second game. This is a good example, by the way, because I can see a lot of people just having to complain about this, or people playing some cancer builds and stuff. Of course, on higher tiers it will be always the same. People will just play this no matter how. Okay. Let's see if we can just attack this guy. Okay, now I just try to remove his boons first. I give resistance to my ally here, because this could get pretty annoying. Yes, nice CC from him. Giving him resistance so he can freely deal damage. Okay. Removing the boons from this guy here. His stupid lich form. No, he should die, he should die. Maybe, yes. Now I need to give him resistance. Granting him resistance. Going back with those conditions. Be careful, I need to be careful. Pull. Condis. No, he had a signet. We should still probably make it here. Elite skill. Come on. Yes. What? He's just getting up again. How is this possible, please? He's just getting like the third time revive here, which is so annoying. I need to remove his boons. Now removing. Now he should not be able to revive this. No, he has another signet. Holy fuck, man. Okay, we got this. Elite skill and auto attacking him a little bit here. Burning, transferring his conditions. He has 11 stacks of Torment. He has additional burnings now. And we have this easily done here. Okay. So that was annoying. That was annoying to play. You can see this here. You have, when you have a dual queue partner, oh, the game was almost on timer. When you have a dual queue game, you have also to watch a little bit for your ally. Because if he's like a solo player, you need to support him still, because no matter how bad your ally is, you have to play together. Most of the games, if you have even two tankier comps, you will not be able to just alone get the damage going on against those people. Okay. I want this guy to... What? Giving this guy some healing. Transferring conditions. And now this guy just used his... Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Blinding him. He DC'd. Okay. No dual QSS, I guess. I got even top set damage. GG. Nice done. Okay, this will be a short video, but still it is just to show you a little bit the gameplay and how to interrupt the enemy players. Let's go again. I started this season on Gold 1, by the way, and I made it to Platinum, which I'm really proud of in solo queue. I had a lot of cancerous games. Let's go ahead with the build and with some combos that I will show you a little bit later on. Sage Amulet for power, vitality, healing and condition damage, where you can see it here, condition damage will be 1200 to 1300, depending on how you can stack your mites, which I'm showing you here quickly. Around this level will be your condition damage, which is pretty high. And then a rune of resistance, allowing you to have more toughness and a minus 20% condition duration on yourself. And in addition to that, the 4 seconds resistance when you activate your elite skill, no matter which one. This is just pretty strong because this build plays around with resistance. What the hell? Hello? You want to attack me, and just that I show you here a little bit how to do it. You can just auto attack most of the people with your elite skill and then just transfer their conditions back to them, and being so annoying like this. He's stomping himself. What is this animation? What is this animation? He rally himself so he can stomp him. Wow, pretty weird. Never mind. So the build is all about resistance. I'm using mace with shields, sword with axe, and Sigil of Doom on both weapon sets for the extra condition, and Sigil of Misery on the mace, because on the mace their main damage dealing condition is Torment, and you have it on auto attack and mace 3. So therefore you have a longer torment duration on that. You can see it here at 35% longer torment duration. In combination with the build you will get a 7% longer, which means not even 7% longer, but I don't know how they calculate this. A total of 7% in addition, or just a 7% longer condition duration, which would mean like a 42% longer torment duration, or even more. It depends on how they Pact of Pain, how this straight line works. So let's go ahead. Sigil of Misery, longer torment duration, and Sigil of Doom and Sigil of Energy on the sword axe, because sword axe is just for survivability and to be annoying to enemy players, with a chill here, and CC here. It is just nice to chase low HP targets with the sword 3 blocking damage, evading damage better said, granting yourself some might, and chase down the enemy players. The chase potential is pretty nice, and then swap around to apply your con D damage. Let's go again with the Corruption, Invocation and Herald. I'm using on Corruption the meta build almost. I don't know if it's the meta build. Demonic Defiance, gain resistance when you use a legendary demon skill. which means when you are on your demon stance, you will have for 2 seconds resistance every 5 seconds when you use each one of your skills here, no matter which one. And you will see with the elite's last straight line here why. Pact of Pain, conditions you apply to foes last longer, but conditions applied to you also last longer. You have a minus 20% condition duration on yourself, and with this straight line you have only 15% less condi duration on yourself. But it does not matter at all. It is just to make your conditions last a little bit longer. Otherwise, if you want to be tankier but you lose a little bit of your damage, Demonic Resistance allows you to gain a 20% damage reduction while you have resistance, and this could be huge. But you really need, in my opinion, this one to be able to apply more frequent damage and to have more damage output. The 7% longer is pretty nice. Then Fiendish Tenacity, Invoke Torment grants resistance. Resistance heals you every interval, and this just means when you swap your stances, you will grant yourself resistance, no matter what. And the resistance will heal you, and conditions will have no effect on you, which means blind and weakness will not affect you at all, and therefore that's why this build is so strong in combination with this. Invoke Torment, charge up and release a burst of torment energy on nearby foes. When you swap your stances, you also apply in addition to that, not just resistance to yourself, but 11 seconds of torment to nearby enemies. Then Invocation, Glaring Resolve, when you stun break, which is your Face of Darkness or the, Pain Absorption, you will get 2 seconds of stability and a 753 healing each time you stun break, which is pretty nice. Then the next one is Spirit Boon. This is useful because of the demon stance. When you swap to this stance, you will grant yourself an additional 2 seconds in addition to this one, so you will have immediately 4 seconds of resistance. Pretty strong. Let's see if it works like this. Yes, 4 seconds of resistance. Pretty strong. The next one is the elite last straight line elite skill. I want to say always elite. Song of the Mists, in combat only. When you go to your demon stance, you will slow nearby enemies and apply an additional torment, which means 2 stacks of torments for 20 seconds. Pretty annoying. On your dragon stance, you will burn and chill the enemy players, the burning dealing heavy damage, the chill just being annoying. And on Herald core value, your virtue F2 will grant additional boon, which means in this case, the demon stance, you will transfer 3 conditions instead of 2 to enemy players. And that's what makes it pretty strong, especially because if you get condi players, you will just transfer your conditions to them back, and being pretty annoying. Hardening Persistence, your shield skills gain reduced cooldown and remove each one condition, and while you have those upkeep skills, you will have a damage reduction, which makes this build again a little bit more tankier. Draconic Echo, your facets passives, your facets will be active for 6 seconds after you use them, which means when you swap around, you will still get your boons from them, which is pretty nice, especially for the might and protection and regeneration to make yourself more sustainable and tankier. So, how to start a battle? I would say always with the dragon stance, doing this combo at the beginning here. The Searing Fissure with Echoing Eruption, so you will start the game with 5 or 6 stacks of might, and then just try to engage with your sword maybe. Try to start with CC, so make the enemy players block or dodge, and then swap around to your demon stance, have your 4 seconds of resistance, use another skill, have another 2 seconds, and just be annoying. Apply your conditions, freely CC enemy players, and deal your damage. And now on demon stance, I need to drink some water, just a second. Oh, I'm talking too much. Pain Response is your stun break, which you can use also for your allies, because you will apply resistance to your allies as well. You should keep this always in mind to support your allies as well with this skill. Then the next is Call of Anguish. It is a nice skill to pull enemies to you. Pretty strong when enemies are reviving to interrupt them. And it is a leap combo finisher, which means on a burning field like this, you will grant yourself Might Aura, and you should try to combo this always, because Burning Aura will apply you mites and burn enemy players if they attack you. Pretty nice. And the last one here, really important to notice, is Banished Enhancement. It is an unblockable skill which removes 3 boons and chills enemy players, and you should use this always. I used it against the Tempest. I removed his stability and stuff, so he died pretty fast by that. Against Revenant, it's pretty strong to remove their resistance, so you can freely apply your damage. Then on the elite skill, just activate it to grant yourself the extra resistance, and then just auto attack. It will trigger automatically Torment on enemy players, which is pretty annoying. And by the way, the dark field like this allows you to apply area blindness, which is also nice on downed enemies. Okay, my voice is now gone, I need to stop. Okay, so that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Condi #tank Revenant, and as always, 3 of my other videos which you can watch or not, and of course you can subscribe to my YouTube channel only if you like this video. If not, don't do it. That was Happy No with the Revenant, condition based, and I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye all of you.